Today is Thursday, May 7th, 2020, and in math, we are going to be focusing on multiplication facts. Specifically, we'll be working on 1s, 2s, 3s, 5s, 10s. These multiplication tables should look very familiar to you. We're going to start with 1s. Anything times 1 is the other number. Multiplying by 1. Anything times 1 is the other number. So 1, we look at the other number, 0, 2, 7, 3, 1, 10, 4, 6, 8, 5, 9. Also, you can look at it as one group of however many we have. There is one group with 5 in it, which equals 5. One group with 2 in it, which equals 2. One group with 7 in it, so we have our one group, we're putting 7 in there, and that equals 7. Multiplying by 10, it's very similar to the 1s. We do the 3 times the 1, and then we can just drag over our 0. Or you could count by 10s. Multiply the 7 times the 1 and drag over the 0, or you could count by 10s 7 times. Drag over the 0, or count by 10s. Also, you could look at it as however many groups of 10. So we have 3 times 10, 3 groups with 10 in each group. You count by your 10s, 10, 20, 30. 30 is your answer. 5 groups of 10. Going to make our 5 groups. And we're going to put 10 in each group. You can count by 10s. Get 50. Lastly, we have 0 groups of 10, so there are no groups, so there are none. So it's 0. Now multiplying by 5. You can count by your 5s. 1, 2, so 5, 10. Count by your 5s 7 times. 35. So you can just count by 5s each time. I sure hope that you all have not forgotten all of these multiplication facts. Count by 5 times. We already know that 5 times 10. All right, we're multiplying by 3s. And I have told you guys you could count your fingernail where your finger joint bends and then your knuckle. You can count on your fingers like that if you're counting by 3s. We already know our 3 times 1 because we know 1 times 3. We can count those places on our fingers, however many fingers it is. Hold up 3 fingers and count those places if need be. However, I would prefer that you had these memorized. We've already gone over 3 times 5. It's the same as 5 times 3, so we know it's 15. If you need to count on your fingers, you're welcome to do that. And we already know 3 times 10 is the same as 10 times 3. These are a couple things that we remembered as rhymes. 3 and 4 are on a shelf. 3 times 4 equals 12. The next rhyme is 3 and 8 and 6 times 4 both turn into 24. We also learned our 3 is the magic number song from Schoolhouse Rocks, if you remember us watching that again and again. And you could remember the little chant in your head: 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. Now multiplying by 2, we just count by 2s. We already know that 1 times 2 is 2 because we already know our 1s. We already know our 3 times 2 because we know 2 times 3 is 6. We know our 5 times 2 because 2 times 5 is 10. And 10 times 2 is 20 because 2 times 10 is 20. You can also take the number and double it because 6 plus 6 is 12 and 9 plus 9 is 18. So you know your doubles. So whether you think of it by counting by doubles or by counting by 2s, the other number, either way. All right, when you come on to the online platform to answer these questions, look at number 1. Number 1 is 5 times 5, which is 25. You're going to find it over there on the side, but you're going to put a number 1 in that column, in that box, because 5 times 5 is 25, and that is number 1. So you're going to type number 1 in that box. Let's look at number 2. 2 times 5 is 10. So you're going to look over and you're going to find 10. And since that is number 2, you're going to type number 2 in that box. Just a couple more rhymes to remember. 6 and 7 are sad and blue. 6 times 7 is 42. Again, 3 times 8 and 6 times 4 both turn into 24. 6 times 6 magic tricks. Abracadabra 36. You should be remembering these multiplication facts. We've spent a lot of time on them this year. But please take the time to go on to Reflex Math. Remember, type in RWARGO for your class, and it'll come up to Mrs. Wargo's math class. Once you click on that, you will find your name. You'll click on that and type in your password.